Southside, Clayco, what's up? Oh, damn, homie, come on.
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at the green 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Neck. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Clean your side.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, homie, come on.
Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see. They notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of these sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about
West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the border, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Scary Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade on the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide, it's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something marble. I'ma pack a carload, I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, I don't bring it now, so this will reach out, so let it take you, ugly. You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard in hand. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past. Baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask? Did anything that you asked for, you know that I had you. I know that
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Field black. Here we go, set. Red 38. 6. Mega. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Williams.
And he'll find Hall. Past the 20.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
To the air, Williams. This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown Bears!
Breece Hall,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And no thought of bringing this one out. Will go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Drill green. Hut.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Ready?
2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Red 38. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Ball again on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
To throw, it's Williams.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Throwing is Williams.
A quick hitter complete. It's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden,
35 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Set, ready.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
So no gain on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's
at
go.
the 45-yard line.
Yeah, drill green. Green Jack. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
43-yard line.
Set. Claws ready. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 20. Down to the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Drill 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Cut.
Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go. Black 40. Red, yellow. Black shot. Blue striker. Ready.
2nd and 1. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Needle blue. Drill green. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Green. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. Cut.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And this one too low.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now Snappy's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Shamar Turner, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Yellow. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
49ers
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly what.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They had two straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up second and 1.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears continue to pull away here this first half.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Red, yellow. 6, mega. 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Open man down the field. That's a Odunze.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
65 yards.
And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Claws red. Yellow, 22. Green jacket. Steel, black.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Williams.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
32, red, yellow. Hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
60 red. Edo blue.
Waste of time.
Claws red. White. White. Steel. Black. Set cut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's got this complete to Burden. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, Williams.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. Here is third down and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
This is third down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 47.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that, give him a yard after the 49.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They can't even get a play off.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 10 black. Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. There goes a gain of 4. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down and 3.
At the Niners' 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's Hall bringing in another one. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Williams looking to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you guys should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one was over a long time ago.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Drill ready. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would...
He's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. And the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
6, mega. Here we go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here's another interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Of this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Bears, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.